And so this morning, Dr. Jeff Pothof, UW Health's Chief Quality Officer, joins us live now to talk more about the coronavirus as we begin this Thanksgiving holiday week. And Dr. Pothof, as always, thanks so much for your time early this morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk about AstraZeneca. So congratulations to you and your team. And this is the third vaccine trial that looks very promising. So is this a case where we could have a choice of vaccines? And does this impact the timing at all as to when people could get a vaccine?
Yeah, I think, the best strategy as far as getting vaccinated is going to be to get the vaccine that's available wherever you live. We have Moderna and we have Pfizer and now AstraZeneca. They have to figure out some dosing yet. They had a half dose followed by a full dose that was 90% effective. But these are just really tremendous numbers coming out of these vaccine makers on safe and effective vaccines.
Doctor, I know you've acknowledged asking people to perhaps not even see family over the Thanksgiving holiday is a tall ask. Something that I'm hearing people say is, okay, let's shut it down. We'll shut it down for Thanksgiving and for a few weeks in the hopes that maybe we can be together for Christmas. If we're being honest, do you feel like that's we could be talking that week before Christmas and you're saying, yeah, it's okay to get together?
Yeah, although I do think there will be some vaccinations happening before Christmas, I'm not sure that we're going to have widespread gatherings. Now, I've been surprised before, and if we really do band together and for the next 30 days, we really adhere to public health measures, there's certainly a chance that some of these measures could be lifted. Now, large gatherings for Christmas seem unlikely. Small ones, a maybe, but the maybe really relies on everyone doing the right thing between now and Christmas.
Dr. Jeff Pothof, we had a story this morning about air travel and the numbers on Friday at more than 1 million. Only one other time since the pandemic began has they've seen that many people traveling through airports. What does that tell you about people's willingness to stay home for Thanksgiving?
That tells me that I'm a little bit more worried about Christmas, because if we don't stay home for Thanksgiving, there isn't going to be a Christmas. I think there's a large number of people who are traveling. Now, some out of necessity, college campuses are shutting down and there's students who are traveling home. But by and large, if we do gatherings for Thanksgiving, our numbers are only going to get worse. Life is going to look worse today or worse in the future than it does today if we can't hold back on Thanksgiving.
Doctor, real quick, our 7-day average week to week is down slightly, and hospitalizations in the last week down a few hundred. Is that the beginning, do you hope, of a positive trend, or is it too early to tell?
Yeah, all of us want to grab onto those numbers so quickly because we would just love for this to level out. It's possible. Certainly, we weren't seeing that before. Things have leveled out a little bit. That could just be kind of common cause variation. It might go up again this week, but fingers crossed, maybe folks are doing what we've asked them to do and we're starting to flatten the curve. That's a possible hypothesis for what we're seeing.
Well, Dr. Jeff Pothof, thanks so much for your time this morning. Appreciate your insight as always.